All right, so talk to me about Stanford, this concert coming up. Well, you don't have to do it. Why is it so important to do this here?
I mean, I remember like, if anybody traced back to my early career, like whether if it was like the free Tibetan concert or telling people out to go vote, there's always like a consciousness a certain way. So the way I look at it, like I have people in my family that were like Marines, you know, Army, different. I had one of my cousins who never made it back. But one thing is like everybody got to understand when you sleep at night and you sleep safe, these are the people that's actually guarding the country. And when they get back home, a lot of times it's a lot of disservice to them. So it's important for us to recognize like our vets and show total respect, because at the end of the day, what really makes America great is the fact of people sacrificing their lives for us every day. So this is a must do, and we're going to celebrate that to the highest honor. So respect to all the vets out there.
That's facts. Um, you've performed a lot of places, but I mean, Mill River Park, Stanford. I mean, that's a big one. How does that stack? How did all the other places stack up with Mill River Park?
I mean, we've played a lot of places, 100,000 people, 500,000, you know. I think it more stacks up with the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's more like the culture of Connecticut. Because, I'm like that dude. So let me name drop. So I remember like jamming with Prince, RIP to the great. And I'm like, I play like 14 instruments. So I came up like playing instruments like since little. It's been a hobby. But I was like, Prince was like one of those guys, like, and I got a chance to jam with him and a house that he rented in California. And I just remember like Prince would go play like the craziest stadium, right? And then he would show up in like a local joint that like fits 200 people, bring the whole band and the whole gear. And I remember one time I was like, yo, man, like, why do you go from the arena? He was like, man, look, man, to make sure you still got it, you always got to test the pulse. And the pulse is the people. So I would say, like with Stanford, it's like it's just the pulse. It doesn't matter if there's 3 people or 300,000, but they know music. You feel what I'm saying to you? So it's like Wyclef the musician shows up. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna test the pulse, baby.
That's the pulse. Let's go. Do the smaller venues, do you get more out of performing in those compared to the bigger ones? Or
I love both. I love both. I love both, but I like the intimacy. I'm known to take like an entire stadium and turn it to a 200 seater venue because um I guess like when I was young, I used to play in the parks a lot. I used to like to bring the equipment out and play in the park, and then people come out, and I like the intimacy. Like the bigger the crowd, if you can make like a big crowd turn into a small crowd where everybody feel like they're having a great time, then you got something.
love that. What's your message to the people of Stanford? They're going to see this, ahead of the concert. What's your message? What do you want them to know?
Well, okay, everybody that's coming to see me in Stamford, my name is Wyclef Jean, free young thug, and all the Fuji fans, you could come out. All the Shakira Hipstone fans, you come out. The Maria fans come out. The Sweetest Girl fans out. The Carnival. I got more music than music. You know what I'm saying? My hits are more famous than myself. Besides my name, Wyclef Jean, baby. Straight out of Jersey. You already know. Let's get it.
I love it. All right, man. Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to say? I know I don't want to keep you, but
No, it's
this
all
was
good. You know
amazing
what I'm saying? And let's support our vets. You know what I'm saying?
for
Love.
sure. Love chopping it up with you. Thank you. Nice to